Welcome to another amazing episode of Kiva's Place, the Kiva Murdoch Show and Podcast. I am your host and executive producer, Coach Kiva Lernice Murdoch, and we are so excited for our show on tonight. If this is your first time joining us, again, welcome. You are in for a treat. I not only have one guest, I don't have two guests, but I have three beautiful women in the house tonight. So we are going to be talking to them tonight. We're going to be learning about what it is that they do, who they represent, and how you guys can definitely support them in their upcoming journeys. So let me just let you know who we have first of all. So tonight we are going to be speaking with the beautiful reigning queens of the full-figured pageant system. This is the first time I've had any of the queens from this particular pageant system. So I am super excited to learn just a little bit more about their organization and them as a whole. So definitely help me welcome the beautiful ladies of the full-figured pageant system. Tonight we have Miss Shekia Murray. She is Miss USA Texas Full Figured. And then we have Miss Porsha Pruitt. Miss Porsha Pruitt is the Miss Full Figured Texas Exquisite Queen. And last but not least, we have Miss Francesca McDowell. She is Miss Texas Plus. So let's bring these ladies in. So again, we can learn more about them. So hi, ladies. How are you all?
Hi, we're good.
Welcome again. Y'all look so beautiful.
Thank
You.
you.
Oh my God.
Yes. So, ladies, let's start by introducing yourself. So, let's start with Miss Shekia. Tell our audience a little bit more about you.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm Shekia Murray, the reigning Miss Full Figured USA Texas Queen, and I'm reigning this entire year. I'm a CPR instructor, also an entrepreneur. I love to volunteer, so I've actually been doing that since I got crowned, and actually before that too as well. And I'm just enjoying queening.
I love it. And a CPR instructor. I love it. Are you in the healthcare industry at all?
I am. I actually work for the U.S. Department of the Veterans Affairs.
I love it. Welcome. Next we have Miss Porsha Pruitt. Miss Porsha, tell our audience a little bit more about your queen.
Good evening. My name is Porsha Pruitt. I am the reigning Miss Exquisite Full Figured USA Texas 2023. And I am, by trade, I serve as a benefit analyst for a HR solutions company here in Houston, as well as I'm a travel agent. Um, and I'm just glad to be here.
Awesome. Thank you, Queen. And last but not least, Miss Francesca McDowell. Tell our audience a little bit about yourself, Queen.
Hi guys, my name is Francesca. I'm the Miss Full Figured Texas Plus. I actually reside in Alabama, Louisiana, to be able to. I am an admissions official for a post school in area, and I'm a certified medical assistant. So I work at one of the hospitals here, and I'm just like she said, raining, doing whatever, volunteer, and really make a difference in the community.
I love it. Yes, welcome all of you. We have some queens that are tuning in with us tonight. Hey, queens. Thank you, ladies, for joining us tonight. Love it. I love it. So, ladies, for those who may not be familiar with your pageant system, tell us a little bit more about the full figure pageant system. Shakia.
Sure. So, our motto is size has no barrier on beauty. And I love that motto because not only, are you a size 2 or a size 22, there's no barrier on your beauty. You're still a beautiful queen. You can still go out there and reign. You can still go out there and make a difference. Not only that, but we also believe that you don't have a specific look when it comes to being a queen, when it comes to being in the pageant system. So I really hold on tight to not only that look, that model that we have, but what we practice too as well, excuse me, is also a sisterhood. So I gained like 20 more new sisters. And then 2 of them are sitting right here on the phone or on the video with us. But it's an amazing union that we have going on, that entire organization.
So where is your organization based? Like what state?
Do you want me to answer that? Or you want
Miss Porsha. While she's working her mute button, Miss Francesca, what state is your pageant based?
So our pageant, of course, they have all over the West, but the base will be in. It started in New Jersey with Miss Sparkle Rand, and it has been around. This is the 35th, so it's really a great thing. We're excited to be able to be in the 35th year, just being around. So it's just been really great to. But yes, ma'am, it did start in New Jersey.
I love it. 36 years. That is some longevity for you. I love it. I love it. How did you ladies actually get started in pageantry? Like, were you doing pageants from childhood, or is this something new for you?
Well, since I've got the mic, I guess. Um, this is my first pageant. Um, I've been in like different little things, not really pageantry. I would say my first pageant, maybe homecoming queen, that. But as an adult, this is my very first pageant, and it's really been just like what Miss just said. You gained so many. It's just great to be a part of.
I love it. What about you, Miss Murray? Queen Murray.
So for me, it's actually my first pageant. Prior to this, I was actually modeling, so I'm a plus size model too as well. I modeled for about 4 years, and one day I saw the newscasting on Channel 13 News, our local news, and I was like, oh, I want to apply. So I applied. Didn't hear anything back for like several months, maybe 4 months passed by or 5 months passed by. I didn't hear anything, and I saw another posting on Facebook, and so I was like, okay, whatever. Then I want to say maybe 2 days after that, I got a phone call like, hey, we want to interview you to try out. I was like, oh, me? I did the interview and it went well, and I went into it. It wasn't an easy journey, but it was something where I'm happy I did it because it built character. It showed me my weakness. It showed me my strength. It gave me so many different, skills and things to go off of. But no, it's my first pageant ever.
I love it. Do you feel like being a plus size model, do you think that helped you prepare for the pageants in any way? Because let's be honest, those are two different beasts as I am currently learning.
Yeah, they are.
That's a
They
whole
are
nother beast.
completely different. Even down to the point of how you walk, it's completely different. But to answer your question, yes, it did definitely prepare me. The funny thing is, prior to me being a model, I always knew it was something I wanted to do in the industry of being a public figure. I just didn't know exactly what. I didn't know I could model. I didn't think that they would accept a plus size model. So when I got into it, it was more so like, oh, okay, this is where I fit. And then when I found the pageantry system, they kind of coincide together in a way, but definitely starting with modeling did help me to learn the etiquettes, learn the way of how to be a public figure, just different things. But yes, it did.
I love it. I love it. Miss Porsha.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. The same question. How did you get into pageantry, or is this your first pageant? Tell us a little bit more about that.
So this is not my first time. Actually, I did it as a child with church, but this is actually my second time around with Miss Full-Figured USA. The first year that we had it here in Texas, I came in as the second runner-up to the pageant. So this time around, I ended up being Miss Exquisite Full-Figured USA. So this is actually my second time. But I got started initially when I first joined not this past time, but the first time, it started out as a dare. Someone dared me to do it. So I took the leap and I did it, and I came in second, and I did it again, and this time I came away a winner.
I love that. And you know, it's so interesting. Some people get very discouraged when they don't win. So what actually inspired you to want to come back and recompete for that particular title?
So I think that, standing, I've always been like the center of attention, as you could say. Um, I've always been the person to be outgoing in social and things of that nature. So, and as well as I do have a sort of just a tiny bit a competitive spirit, just a little, just a little.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Just a little bit. And so it was just another opportunity, and I like what Miss Full Figures USA stands for. Miss Teresa has this motto: "Size has no barrier on beauty," and that is the exact truth. Like, I've always been a healthier size my entire life, but luckily I had, support system that always told me you're beautiful no matter what size you are. And so it's exactly the truth.
And that's a great segue because it brings me to my next question, and we all on this stage are beautiful, voluptuous, full-figured women, but we aren't fully embraced in mainstream media just yet. So if you had to offer any advice to any full-figured or plus-size women that's interested in pageantry or even modeling for that matter, what advice would you give them?
I would tell them to go for it. The thing is, society is going to try to put you in a box, and they're going to try to tell you everything that you're not. So it's up to you to wake up every morning and choose you. It's up to you to bid on yourself. It's up to you to fight every day for you because no one else will. So, I would say to leap out and do it. Don't mind the people that talk because they're going to talk when they're doing good and they're going to talk when they're doing bad. So you do it and you're doing it for you. You're not doing it for, accreditation from someone. You're not doing it for validation from the world because you're never going to get that. You have to do it because it's something you want to do and how you want to feel about it.
I love that. I love that. Anybody else?
I want to be back on Shekia. That is so true. Because you're not good enough. As beautiful as you feel that you should, or that society says that you are. But just with this platform alone, there's no barrier. That speaks volume because it really does not, any barrier.
Beautiful.
And I would say to that, to another female in the size that we are, I would definitely say, you are beautiful. You are the most beautiful person there is. So go out with the strength, go out with the encouragement, go out with the confidence that you can do whatever you put your mind to. In a way, like Monique long time ago, you don't have to be size 2. You can be size 22 and you can still strut like you're size 2. Nothing is stopping you. Keep it going.
I love that. And just to add to that, I think I would also advise them you have to kind of develop a thick skin when you are in pageantry because let's be honest, we are all vying for that same title. And it can only be one queen in that division. So for me, it would um, definitely be consistent. Be consistent in what you want and what you believe in. And with that being said, if you do not win, And Miss Porsha is a perfect example. She came in second her first go round, but she was very confident that she deserved that crown. And she came and she worked for it and she conquered. So definitely be consistent. Know why you are running. If you're just crown searching, I would never recommend any queen to do that. Which actually brings me to my next point. One thing I love about pageantry is you have to have a cause. You have to have a call as well. So I'm interested in knowing what you ladies are passionate about. What's your platforms and why you decided to represent it?
I can go first. I absolutely love my platform. My platform is on colorism. And first, let me just say a lot of, people are not aware of colorism. They only know about racism and different things like that. They don't usually hear the word colorism. So whenever I go around and talk about it, they're like, huh, what is that? And I have to explain it in depth that it is prejudice or discrimination against me in my own ethnicity because I'm darker skinned. And when I tell that, their faces just drop like, wait, what? um, because they're not aware of it. And if you don't know, you just don't know. But I'm passionate about it because I actually am a victim of colorism since I was 4 years old. I used to get bullied by not only the students, but teachers at school. And I can get into depths with that, but it actually trickled and grew with me into my adult years. Unknowing what it was at the time, I actually just learned about colorism in my adult years. Now that I face it, whether it's at the workplace or in the public or relationships and friendships, now I'm learning more about it that, oh, this is colorism. But growing up, I had no idea what it was. I just thought I was getting bullied because I was dark skinned. My friends didn't like me because I was dark skinned. I felt like I couldn't go play on the playground for too long in the sun because I was going to be darker. If I came back inside, they were going to make fun of me for being the darkest kid coming back outside. I couldn't wear certain colors because, oh, you're too dark to wear that color. So colorism really resonates with me. It's one of the things where it's buried within me and it's been there since I've been a kid. I recently learned also about myself that I was affected by colorism so bad, it was more so the baby Kia was the one that needed to be healed, not the adult Shakia. It was the baby Kia that was being bullied that never got the care and the love that she needed to nurture and actually heal from colorism. So as an adult, it actually affected me in ways I had no idea. Now that I've identified that, I'm now nurturing the baby Kia.
Wow, that's a very powerful platform because it's something that a lot of dark skin African American women deal with.
Yes.
And to have a name for it, because
Yes.
as you were talking, being a dark skinned woman growing up in the South, you
Yes.
know, we I feel like we can all relate to that, but I believe you are the first individual I have come across that
Mhm.
has such a powerful platform. So I salute you, and yeah, definitely continue um, educating
Yes.
our communities because it's something that is so prevalent within our communities that
Yes.
I feel like it just kind of happens without people being conscious about it.
Right. That's true.
Mhm.
That's true.
Love that. Thank you for
You're
sharing that,
welcome.
Miss Portia.
Yes. So my platform is I stand with the Texas Center for the Missing um, as a advocate. Let me go back. I started off this journey as an advocate for them. I have since joined the board for them, um, advocating for we all go through this Amber Alerts where our phones are constantly going off. Somebody's child is missing, somebody's parent or something is missing. Um, and we all get those alerts quite often. But the Texas Center for the Missing, they are actually instrumental in trying to ensure that the families stay safe. They are focused on trying to educate parents, educate caregivers on how to register, how to keep your children safe, how methods of teaching them, stranger danger, methods of teaching them how to return home safely. And even when they do not, they are working closely with the law enforcement and government agencies to ensure that those families are being listened to, that they're being heard about their children and about their parents missing, and setting up those stations to ensure that there's always someone alerted. They are a mastermind behind the Amber Alert system in Texas, and as Queen, I have been working with them closely even before I started that, because I don't know if you may remember the little girl, Malia. She went missing, but I go even further back to the little boy named Adam Walsh, that was missing. Even as a child, I've always had the heart for children. Always wanted to know, why these children are missing. Why are they being taken away from their family? Why are they being taken away from someone that loves them to go somewhere where they are not familiar? Bring them home safely. And that's my stance. Like, our children need us, and without us, our children are lost.
I love that. And that's such a powerful platform and definitely much needed.
Yes,
Much
ma'am.
needed. Um, I just got back from New York City literally a couple days ago, and we were walking the street, and along in right in the heart of Times Square, there's a wall that has so many missing, not only children, but adults as well. And
Exactly.
you just can't help but just, think about what their experiences probably like,
Exactly.
if they are alive or not, with us anymore. And I just cannot imagine just the pain that the family not knowing is enduring. So that
It,
is such powerful work. Thank you for, first of all, advocating for
thank
those
you.
that do not have that opportunity to have a voice, and for being so passionate about it. So thank you for sharing that.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Francesca.
Yes, ma'am. So my platform is called Narrative. It's low self-esteem. And the reason I chose that platform is because I dealt with low self-esteem up until the past say that. Dealing with low self really something to young age, old age, and so many women since winning the past. And they're like, okay, I had low self-esteem, I did this, and I had low self-esteem. And you'd be surprised at the people that you feel together, but yet don't love themselves. And that's what platform is here for, to let people know that it does not matter what size or the place that you're in. You everywhere I go, I've been called by name. Hey, gorgeous. Hey, beautiful. And you really just be surprised people light up when they say that. One lady just looked at me and said, "You are just so pretty." And you pretty. Really? And you really never know. You can make someone say just by before, just by saying gorgeous. That's all about. I'm living it not for the people or for me. Because this opportunity, I would really say, been a blessing to even build my, to be able to say, you know what, even if I win or lose, I'm able to be around some women who themselves with exude beauty and knowledge just really great to see. Just like my sisters and the delegates that we were up against, you know, all of them brought something different to the table. And it was really, even though it was a competition, it was like, oh my goodness, I wish I had this confidence like so and so, or, you know, just learned from each other. It was a really great to have that to change the narrative and fight against low self-esteem. That's something that I plan on continuing to do. That's something that I'm going to live with, and I make sure that spreads abroad, no matter what state.
I love that. I love it. And there's a saying, sometimes you just have to fake it until you make it, honey, you know. And
Yeah.
but when you look good, you feel good, you know. And what I have found out is that pageantry just does that for most of the queens, you know, because you just can't just step out looking any kind of way. You really got to kind of pull yourself together. And that really helps build your self-esteem. So awesome. I love it. Thank you, ladies. You all have such powerful platforms. And I know you are going to just continue to just carry these strong messages even beyond pageantry. So thank you so much for just having strong platform, believing and standing on business in your communities. Powerful. Francesca mentioned nationals. We are running out of time, but let's just talk really briefly about nationals. Tell me where nationals is going to be held and what day.
So it will be held at Orland Grand Hotel by Wyndham in Atlanta, Georgia. And it'll be November the 7th, 8th, and 9th. The pageant is actually on Mary's on the 7th.
So the pageant is on what day? You were breaking up a little bit.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. The
November.
9th?
Yes,
It's on the 9th, yes.
The 9th.
It's on the 9th.
Okay. So for those who are wanting to travel to Atlanta, will they purchase tickets through you all, or is there a separate link?
There'll be a link available once it does launch for them to do it. And we'll be able to share that link, and they can see that on our Facebook. They can even look at the Miss Full-Figured USA's Facebook, and it'll be there too as well, posted.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. And thank you, ladies, once again. As I like to say to all of basically any guest that graces the stage of Keeper's Place, once you're here, you're family. So you are definitely welcome back anytime you have anything coming up. But before I let you go, we have to let the people know how to find you guys. So Shekia, let them know the best way to get in contact with you.
Best way would be Facebook or Instagram. Facebook is my first and last name, Shekia Murray. And then Instagram is going to be Kia. So just take off the she and then put 737 at the end of Kia, underscore, and then boom, I'm there.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Miss Porsha.
So the easiest way to find me, like Kia, is Facebook. And I am in Facebook under my name, Porsha Pruitt. Or you can actually find my pageantry page with my name, Miss Exquisite Full-Figured USA, Texas 2023.
I love it. Thank you so much, Queen. Glad to have you tonight. Miss Francesca.
I'm going to do the best I can. It is under my name, Francesca McDowell, on Facebook and Instagram. But I think on Instagram, Queen underscore Franny 2023.
Good. I love it. Thank you so much. And thank you once again, Queens. As I stated, I wish you all the very best. I know y'all are going to kill it in Atlanta, Georgia in November, and I'm looking forward to having you back so I can hear all about your successes. So you are welcome back anytime. It has been an honor and a pleasure speaking with you tonight. Thank you.
You as well, Ms. Cleaver.
Awesome. Y'all just hang tight for me. Don't go anywhere. All right. right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have enjoyed learning about our beautiful guest tonight from the Miss Full-Figured Pageant System. Again, definitely look these ladies up, follow them on all of their social medias, connect with them, and support. You can support them financially. We all know that pageantry can be very costly. So I'm sure I'm going to speak for them. I know that they would greatly appreciate any donation, any financial support. So definitely support them as they continue on to vie for the national title. If you would like to be a guest on Kiva's Place, you can definitely text the word guest to 803-368-3030 or visit our booking site at tinyurl.com/Kiva's Place booking. You can connect with me on Linktree. Just visit my digital business card at linktr.ee/Kiva Murdahl. We have a few more opportunities still available for season 5. We are booked up through May, I believe it is. So it may be a little while, but we do have some more opportunities available if you would like to be a guest on our 5th season show. So until next time, definitely continue to share, connect, and glow, because as you build your network, you're also building your net worth. So until next time, we have another amazing guest next week. Come right back next Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to do it all again. Peace and blessings, family. Love you much. Thank you, and good night.